Good night. From Santa Catarina, these are the UT News. I'm Carlos Venegas.
I'm Mario Perez. Well, Obama's trade contract would decay a friend of Israel. 5 years ago, during the closed-door meeting with a global Middle East expert, administration official, and journalist, King Abdullah II of Jordan gave the assessment of how Arabs view the debate with the Obama administration over who fired to push Israel on consultations for peace with the Palestinians. From the State Department, with got the response, the Jordan King said, according to several people who were in the room, and from the Pentagon too. But from the White House, and we no reason whether because Danny Rose, President Obama's million is the advisor. By almost all accounts, Danny Rose Middle East into the three presidents, while they now arrogant of incremental and Pakistan's diplomacy in the Middle East, the Asian news game. Presidents of Israel frowned in the Obama's White House and one of the most influential behind the scenes we figured it down. But now the president is working on the course down once again with the of the Israel on the course of the prime minister. The question of motion believe the president is willing to make not only with Israel leader, but they will not pick out on Middle East.
In other news, rebels battled Gaddafi force in Libyan mountains. Over the past 2 days, Muammar Gaddafi's force have unleashed their biggest attack yet against one of the mountainous rebel strongholds in western Libya, according to one of his former generals. Hayy Osama, as he is known to the rebels, was once a top commander in Gaddafi's force. Today, he hates that his former commander-in-chief regards him as a terrorist. Sintan sits about 90 miles southwest from the capital of Tripoli and is at the eastern tip of a 170-mile-long ribbon of rebel hell. Mountains stretch westwards from the Tunisian border. Some of the fighters, seen returning from the front lines, crammed in the back of often to pickup trucks late Friday appeared remarkably young. A few appeared to be school age, among them only a handful of weapons, a few hunting rifles or bolt-action shotguns. Hayy Osama admits many of his fighters are young, but he says they are keen and determined to fight for their freedom.
When Stephanie fashion is
Well,
deep, it's just
these
fun.
are the news.
With her platinum blonde looks and pillar books, red lights, singer-songwriter, Gwen Stefani is one of Hollywood's most influential style icons. As a solo artist and as lead singer of band Not Doubt, Stefani has sold over 30 million albums worldwide, with her influence stretched for beyond music. Her innate sense of style and unbelievable power to start trends has created one of the most successful celebrity fashion labels. For me, it's not that deep, says Stephanie. For me, the line is genuinely for myself. I want to make a line of clothes that I want to wear. It's a kind of selfish. Selfish or not, it's the key for the brand's success. I'm going to ever be a Vivian Westwood or a John Galliano. I'm trying to make clothes to wear every day. Musician and fashion designer Gwen Stefani, signed 2004, Lamb, Low Angel Music Baby, has created a line of clothing. Stefani has not only had a hand in design, which has been regularly seen wearing the rank epitomics her look and her personality. I think fashion is more of a fun sort of thing. Stephanie says it's an expression of yourself and your personality and your mood. It's not something we take super deep. I'm not going to ever be Viviana Westwood. She adds, I'm trying to make clothes to wear every day. That's what lamb is, it not a culture line. In another news by Texan friend.
Thank you, Lorenzo. Good night, class. In the other news, Mexican official target drug ballots. Mexican Sinaloa state have named a new target in the government, war on organized crime, bars, restaurants, and nightclubs to play some glorifying drug trafficking. Thus that the will have their license revoked, according to new rules published in the state official register. They can complain other types of song, but nothing that incites violence or justifies crimes. Sinaloa Gov. Mario Lopez Valdez says he announced the measure this week. The popular ballad now is narco corridos. They'll shooting, police chase and murder cars. The federal law workers have suggested banning them, but the proposals haven't passed. Elijah Huab, author of the book Narco Corrido, a journey in the music of drugs, guns, and guerrillas, has documented dozens of past attempts at the politicians to stop the song. The partner seems to be when nothing happens in the real world. Let's crack down on the fantasy world. He said, you know, it's nothing, but it makes a certain amount of the senses, because it's something that the government can do, whereas the rival violence is completely of control. A top Mexican official praised the Sinaloa governor's movie Narco Corridos Justice Crime, good for Mario Lopez Valdez. National Security spokesman Alejandro Por said in the Twitter post on Thursday, he says lends this song a key part of Mexico cultural fight against violence. The dance to is that of the violence that harms many families in Mexico. For corrupt in blog post an official government website. It's not mother of the censorship because it's a moral mother. It's the mother of legacy and stalking to broad culture interference and violence head.
Thanks. This is news for today. Have a nice day.